Thank you. Have a good weekend. Happy Friday, everyone. Today I started off my morning with an informational meeting about credited internships that I have to do for next semester. I made lunch. I posted my Instagram picture today, my bookstagram, because I forgot yesterday. Because To All the Boys 3, right? Always and Forever Laura Jean is out today, and I want to watch it. I'm not as excited. I feel like I was a bit disappointed by the second movie, and I know that they were made back to back, so I'm a little bit afraid. My mom wants me to make popcorn now. I was in the middle of finishing my book prior to this vlog. Like, I'm reading it today, but I'm not counting it for the vlog, so I have maybe like 40 pages left, but I want to eat popcorn too, so let's go make some popcorn. I haven't checked in at all. I did read a lot though, which I'm really happy about. I wasn't able to do a homework assignment that I had been planning on doing because I couldn't upload it. So I emailed the professor. But I'm doing a weekend vlog because there is a weekend readathon that a booked Instagrammer that I follow is doing. This is from Mentally Booked, and they are hosting the For the Love of Diversity readathon from Saturday to Sunday, which is Valentine's Day weekend. It's also President's Day weekend, so it's a long weekend. I don't have classes on Monday, so I will be vlogging then. There are a few prompts. I will be doubling up, and I'm really glad that I did a lot of reading. So the plans for this reading vlog in total, I had 3 books planned, but I just realized I could add 2, or yeah. As you saw, I read Dragon Hoops by Luen, and I really liked this. It's nonfiction though, so no rating. Luen is also a teacher at a high school, a private Catholic high school, which has an amazing basketball team, and basketball teams that they compete against are known for having basketball players that end up going pro. That was pretty amazing. Because of that, I've read over 400 pages. I have 1 book under my belt for this weekend already. Now, regarding some of the prompts, there's 5 prompts, but it's only 2 days, right? So I gotta stack up. So the first one is read a romance by a Black author or person of color. I am going to say How to Fail at Flirting because I just recently got it and I want to get to it. It's about Nia Turner. She is a professor. One night stand turns into something more. I might count it for the second one, but I don't yet know the race of Nia, which is read a romance with a Black love interest and or main character. So we'll see about that because I do have something else for that. If I can't, I will count Party of Two by Jasmine Guillory. This is a romance, which is perfect because I've been meaning to read it. Next one is read an Own Voices romance that celebrates diverse representation. This would be Own Voices, LGBTQ. Felix Ever After by Kacen Callender. This is trans representation. Read any book by a Black author, any of these 3 books. Ooh, another representation is the audiobook that I'm listening to by Alyssa. Once Ghosted, Twice Shy, which is the novella in the Reluctant Royal series. That also is a sapphic romance, so that would be LGBTQ plus rep. Read any book that celebrates diverse representation by an Own Voices, so that would also be this because it's Own Voices, just any of them. I didn't plan on my romances to be all Black authors, but it kind of works because it's Black History Month. It is Blackathon. I'm really excited. I don't know which one to read now, if I want to read now, because I kind of am already ready to sleep and I've done a lot of reading already. I'm not really sure, but I will catch up with you tomorrow morning. It's 5:30. I think I'm gonna start making dinner soon. Making dinner again today, but I haven't read anything, sadly. When I went on my walk to go to the meat store and to the library, I caught up on some podcast episodes, but I decided that I'm going to start with Felix Ever After. It's been on my TBR for longer. It's been on my like physical shelf for longer. These books I purchased more recently, meaning those two. So we're gonna start off with this lovely one today. It'd be awesome if I finished it because I've been on a really good streak. Yesterday, because of Dragon Hoops, I read like over 600 pages and I finished A Duke by Default. Oh my god, did I even talk about that? I finished A Duke by Default because I was filling out my reading tracker for the year in my bullet journal, and then I didn't realize I had so little left, so I ended up finishing that. Then subtract that, I guess, with the A Duke by Default. Nope. Once ghosted, twice shy, that's what I mean. I finished that. I think I'm giving it like 2-3 stars. This was following Kacen, who is Thabiso's secretary. I feel like there wasn't really backstory to Fabiola as much. I mean, we knew about Kacen because of the first book and who she was seeing, Fabiola, but we didn't really know about Fabiola in the first book, so we were just kind of introduced to her character in the novella, and I kind of wished we gotten to know her better. I mean, they were really cute, and I'm here for like the sapphic romance, but it just felt more insta-lovey, which I know that it usually does in a romance, but like more than usual, which I didn't like. So subtracting A Duke by Default, because I'm not counting that for this vlog, I have a total of 557 pages for this vlog already, and I'm feeling great. I want to continue that, but I gotta go make some dinner. I am flying through Felix Ever After that I think I might finish this in one sitting. I'm 43% of the way through already. So this is about Felix, who is trans and is 17 years old and is taking a summer program at his high school, and some transphobe starts bullying him, trolling him on Instagram. Someone like outed him and created this whole gallery of Felix before he transitioned, and he's trying to figure out who it is. He's also trying to put together his portfolio for college but has no idea what he wants to do, and is sort of having kind of like an identity crisis. Like, he already had his top surgery, he's getting the hormone injections, but he kind of is unsure about who he is. I'm really enjoying this. I'm learning a lot. There's some terminology that I'm learning, like dead naming. Like, Felix's dad refuses to call, or not refuses, but doesn't really call Felix Felix. He calls him by his name that he was born with, which Felix doesn't really like, so his relationship is kind of weird with his dad right now. It's just so easy to read, and I like that there's this mystery aspect to it of Felix trying to figure out who it is that is bullying him, because it's obviously someone that he knows. I have my own suspicions as well, so I will update you. I'll probably just continue reading this. I'm gonna go wash my face because look, I went to the store and I already got a new pimple, so we hate that for me. I know I don't like Valentine's Day, but I love a good theme color, okay? I also really love this sweater. Last night, I did it. I did it in one sitting. I couldn't stop. I finished Felix Ever After by Kacen Callender. I'm like on a roll with this readathon. I'm really happy because at this point for this vlog, I finished 3 books now. It's Sunday. I'm gonna continue on to Monday because it's a long weekend. I don't have class tomorrow, and I like really don't have homework to do. I can't find anything wrong with this book. I'm nervous about giving it 5 stars because I have yet to give a book this year 5 stars, and it's already halfway through February, but this is so cute. I think I have to give this 5 stars. I think that the YA was written very well. I was really nervous because I read Kacen Callender's Hurricane Child, which was a middle grade book, and I didn't really like it, which is kind of unfair because it was via audio and also because it's middle grade and I'm obviously not that age group. YA being written well, I felt relatable. It felt natural and it flowed very well. They're all that sort of politically correct sort of Gen Z that we all know. I learned a lot from this, especially dead naming. I didn't know that was a thing, or rather I didn't know there was a term for that. And I think it was also really powerful that Kacen Callender, they chose not to include Felix's name before they transitioned. I thought that was also really powerful in itself, because it's like, that's not the part you should be fixating on. Felix is Felix, and that's what's important. And I really liked following along on Felix's journey of figuring out his gender identity. This was so cute and just so easy to read. It's perfect. I loved it. 5 stars. Flowers were delivered for Valentine's Day. That was the last installment that Coda got me. He just did it because I got him flout for those chocolates. He's not answering his phone because I wanted to talk and open up the other gifts. But he's not answering, so I'm going to get started on my next read, Party of Two. This is, I think, the 5th book in the wedding date series. It's sort of falling off for me. It's not really doing it for me this series, but I did buy it. It's following Olivia. She is a lawyer. She moves to LA to start her own firm, and then she meets a junior senator named Max Powell. So it says, Olivia knows what she has with Max is something special, but is it strong enough to survive the heat of the spotlight? Hope this one is better than Royal Holiday, because I didn't really like that one. Hello everyone. It is like 5 o'clock and I was just so emotionally drained yesterday. I had a friend who got engaged this weekend, another friend who got married. Congratulations, Sethel. And then just the night kind of sucked. And then today it's a long weekend, so it's Monday. I don't have classes, but the group chat's like blowing up because for one of my classes, because the professor graded our first assignment and everyone did really shitty, and the professor has terrible reviews and she's a really harsh grader, so everyone's really upset. So like last night, because I was so upset, I just journaled more than I thought I would and didn't end up reading as much as I wanted to, but I was able to read about halfway of Party of Two. So far already I have read 1,000+ pages, excluding today, so that's 1,109 pages, which I'm really happy about, because that, for what I've read so far this weekend, is more than I've read this entire month. So this is following Olivia, who is a lawyer, and she's dating a junior senator who is like described as like a young hot white senator, right? So I'm thinking John Ossoff, like kind of weird, but like he's cute and he's got the goods. We love to see that. Or I wrote on my Goodreads that I'm getting like Fitz and Olivia vibes from Scandal, right? Tony Goldwyn and Miss Kerry Washington, but like younger, you know? Definitely a lot better than Royal Holiday, and I'm hoping to finish it today. I don't have much left, so I'm getting to that right now. So far, what's his name? I almost called him John. That's not his name. Max and Olivia have made their relationship public. Olivia is sort of just preparing herself for that feedback from like reporters and things like that, and she's very nervous. But Max is really cute. He's such a great guy. The only thing I wish that I knew was like what type of law Olivia practiced. They might have mentioned it in the book, but I feel like that part is really insignificant. They might have mentioned in the other books, but I don't remember, and I'm really curious as to see a little bit more about her work, just because, you know, I'm interested in that sort of stuff. It is 9:38. Obviously the day is not over, but I am finished with this readathon because I finished Party of Two before dinner, as you saw, and I am going to read more tonight, but it has nothing to do with this readathon since I already extended it for myself a day just to be able to finish Party of Two and, you know, to continue this weekend readathon vlog that I have created. I'm going to wrap everything up today instead of tomorrow. I started out this reading vlog by reading Dragon Hoops by Jean Luen Yang, and I didn't give it a rating because it's nonfiction, but I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot of history about basketball, and I was just always in awe of seeing these now pro basketball players in their high school form in the book, in the graphic novel. The next book that I read, or listened to rather, was Once Ghosted Twice Shy by Alyssa Cole, which is for the readathon, and I gave this audiobook 3 stars because it was just that, you know, it was average. I really like the Coetzee, but I wish that we got to know more about Fabiola. It just felt more info dumpy because she was a completely new character. So there wasn't anything wrong with it, but because we didn't really know anything about Fabiola and any like background in A Princess in Theory, I didn't feel like we got to know her that well, and it just felt more insta love and I couldn't really get into it. Next up, Felix Ever After by Kacen Callender. 5 stars. There's literally just nothing wrong with this book. It is so perfect and just amazing, and I loved following Felix on his journey. And this quote by Nick Stone, this blurb, it says, "I've never read a book that more perfectly balances hardship, hope, and happiness," and I think that encapsulates this book perfectly and it was amazing. I highly recommend this. I'm glad I finally got around to this. Last book that I just finished is Party of Two by Jasmine Guillory. After finishing it, I realized that there's going to be a 6th book in the series, which I didn't know about. It's going to be following Theo's brother and his new love interest, but I'm giving this 4 stars. I really liked it, but the one thing that I didn't like was just the cliche 3rd act in a romance. I feel like the conflict was very valid, but I just feel like this is going to be a spoiler, I guess. Skip ahead a little bit, mute it. The breakup was just so cliche. I feel like the breakup wasn't necessary. They could have just gotten to a huge fight about Olivia being put on the spot by Max and just not spoken for a couple of days, been in a huge fight or something like that. But I feel like the breakup is just so overdone and, you know, it's so annoying and boring. Points off for that. But otherwise, I did really enjoy this. I was a little bit nervous because, you know, Royal Holiday, I didn't enjoy it that much. I will be reading the next book, but since I have all the editions in paperback, I probably won't be buying it this year because it comes out this summer, I think. I will be buying it next year when it is published in paperback. I'm surprised that it's being published in hardback first because usually they don't do that for romance books. I'm just so insanely proud of myself because I didn't do any homework since I was, you know, prepared. I have read for this readathon a total of 1,227 pages, which is amazing for me because I've been just doing a lot of schoolwork, and if you watched my other vlogs during school that I've done so far, I have not been reading a lot. This 1,227 pages is more than I've read this entire month just in 4 days, and I'm really happy with that. Thank you so much to Taryn, Mentally Booked, right? Yeah, Mentally Booked on Instagram. Please give her a follow. I just recently found her and I'm so happy that I did because I loved this readathon. I had so much fun with it. I'm really proud of me for being able to read this much. So if you enjoyed, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you read for the weekend, if you read these, if you plan to. Oh my god, your thoughts about Felix ever after, because it was so cute. And I was able to complete all the prompts with this. Tonight I'm probably just going to continue with 1984. Sato, if you're watching, I'm fucking sorry. I haven't touched it in like a week almost, so I'm gonna read more of this tonight. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be starting my Blackathon vlog. I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like rejuvenated because this week, yesterday was like kind of shitty and my reading has been kind of shitty, but I have a 5-star read and I just read so much and we're going out on a high tonight, y'all. Okay, I will catch y'all later. Bye.